Hey everyone, it's Romero. Welcome to the summer trends at MAC Cosmetics.
Hi, I'm Kat Quinn. I'm the new Executive Director of Global Trend at MAC. I am so excited to be here today with Taylor and Romero to talk about our favorite subject, summer trends.
That's right. So you guys know MAC as the authority for 40 years. I've been backstage for so many years. And, well, not 40, but it seems like it's close. And you know us as the backstage authority at Fashion Week for decades. And we've seen trends from the runway, and now we're going to show you the right way.
Yes, and I feel like what's so amazing about the world we live in now is that we're so connected. So we know that trends don't just come out 4 times a year in Fashion Week like they used to. We see them moving in pop culture, on TikTok, on emerging social media platforms, in the data and what people are searching for, on television, on the films and music videos that drop. Everything impacts trend. Even the girl, that you see downstairs on the subway or at Starbucks, and in micro communities around the world. I feel so lucky to get to work with Romero and our 13,000 artists across 106 countries to track these trends as they happen.
Right now, we're really at a turning point for makeup and beauty. And after a year of lockdown, like everybody is ready and they're all pent up in the desire to connect, to celebrate, and to reinvent themselves.
And the trend that we're going to do now, I'm so excited about because I feel like it was directly influenced by pop culture. So many shows came out this year about the Regency period and this beautiful, soft, diffused blush all over the face. We really saw a shift from this heavy cut contouring to this gorgeous blush that went all the way up the face, across the nose, almost like you got a little bit of a sunburn, but in a safe way, with the full SPF 100, but getting it with blush. We call this trend Roseburn because it does have that little bit of the sun-kissed effect on the face, and it just couldn't be more gorgeous and flattering on so many skin tones.
If there's one thing I've learned this year is that blush is really important for social media, especially on Zoom calls. So if you don't have blush, I'm just telling you, after this class, you're gonna realize that you need it.
Absolutely. Well, I'm so excited to see the Roseburn trend on Taylor. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be so gorgeous. I'm going to step off camera, but if you have any questions during the show, I'll be off camera yelling them to Romero. So type them in. We'll get your questions answered, whether it's a brush or a type of product or even anything about technique. Whatever questions you have, we're here. We're so excited to get started. Okay?
Great. Thank you, Kat. All right, I'm so excited to be here with Taylor, the gorgeous, my finger wave sister, maybe uncle,
maybe
grandfather, grandniece, I don't know. But anyway, we're twinning somehow. So you're excited?
I'm super excited.
All right, so if you've missed the first class that we had today, it was about that cotton candy eye. It was colorful. Go check out my Insta, I posted a picture. Follow Taylor, she is amazing. Her page is good. Her vacations are outrageous, and her vacation inspired the last look. And it's gonna inspire this next one too with that Roseburn, because I feel like you got quite a bit of color being in the sun.
Yes.
Where were you on vacation?
I was in Aruba, got nice and tan.
That's right. That's right. Well, we're going to bring it back today, and I'm going to show you how with the right products. So let me tell you what we started to prep today. So basically, we started with, first, a little bit of Fix Plus, just to hydrate, and I love this. We did it before, we're going to do it after. Then Time Check Lotion, the mineralized Time Check, because it really is a primer, moisturizer, pore minimizer, all of that together. So even though this mattifies, you could see, just turn to the side a little, she still has this beautiful glow that's from within. And that is from all these products so far and the Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15. So Taylor's color is NC47, a perfect NC47, now that she's tanned from her vacation, and she's going home with this today. So she has that on already. I also prepped the skin with the Studio Fix Concealer palettes. And I'm using the medium deep and deep. And I love these because these deeper shades I use as contour. You could see a little bit of contour around the nose, side of the cheekbone slightly. So the contour is going to really help the blush and the highlight. This is just sort of building the structure. It's something that I like to do as a base foundation so that everything else just sort of sits. I mean, Taylor pretty much showed up looking like this morning. I just enhanced her a little, a little. All right, so I should tell you that I used also a little bit of Studio Fix, and the color that I'm using on her is C7. And it's nice because it just gives a little bit of mattification. And the brush that I like to use with C7 is 159S. I actually use this one for foundation also because it's really beveled and you really can get in there. And we can even go back and mattify a little bit just underneath the eyes. And by doing this, anything that we add with shimmer is really gonna pop. So I'm just sort of low lighting these parts of the face so that when we highlight, everything is gonna really pop. And I even like chiseling the cheekbone a little more with the Studio Fix powder. Again, this is C7 and the 159 S brush. And turn this way for me. We've prepped her lip with a little bit of chestnut pencil, my favorite. So we're doing that contoured lip trend. And I added a little bit of a light color inside, and that color is called Yash. And I'm gonna add some more and finish up the look a little later. So strategic powdering, so the face still looks nice and glowy, is what we want. And let's get into a little bit of eye. So right now she has nothing. It's basically her own eye. We did a little bit of brow, and I'm using the brow styler in, let's see, it's Runaway, but the brow styler in Stud. An incredible, really beautiful, like chocolate brown, and just like feathered the brows, did a little bit of highlighter underneath. Again, done with this palette. This light goldy color is what I used. And I'm gonna use a little bit of smolder in the waterline. Look all the way up. So we've prepped her slightly before, and we're just going in, and you know smolder, you wanna just apply and apply and apply. So it's really, really rich. Look at the difference. Just really makes the eye pop. Let's do a little on this side. And I'm just pulling it out of the waterline just a little bit so it looks a little bit more lived in. Really nice. I love this. I love this trick with smolder pencil because when you do this, it makes the eyes look really white. It almost looks like baby's eyes. You know, like baby's eyes, the white of baby's eyes look almost blue. It's so bright. You've got that right now with smolder. Okay, let's get into blush because I'm just obsessed with blush. So honestly, I really did find that being on social media, it's the one thing that everybody needs because you end up looking washed out when you do a little concealer. Even if you don't have concealer on, blush really can help to mold and build structure of the face even without using contouring and highlighting. So let's talk about my favorite, Glow Play, right? So my favorite is Rosie Does It. This I carry in my kit and I use on light, medium, and deep skin. This is number one, the one color that looks great on everyone, right? The next is, my second favorite is Groovy. This beautiful sort of peachy orange right here. And then the last one is Heat Index. I love these three because they really give, you can get that sort of beautiful sun-kissed glow with this and that Roseburn look, even if it's peachy. So I love these three. But I want to talk to you about if you're not a blush person, you still can be. And I'll tell you with Blush Please is the name of this one. It's so pretty because it's this sort of pinky, toasty, flesh color that's so natural. You can almost use it as a bronzer to bronze the face up for fair. And it really does show up on mid-tone skin too. So I love this one for people that do not like blush, but really want to do this trend too. All right, let's do it. So I'm going to do the 128S brush. What I love about this brush is that with its dual fiber, it's beveled, but I love that you can use one side for blush and one side for powder if you're lazy like me. So honestly, it's incredible. And what's great is you can actually see that this is the side, the lighter one that you would use with blush, and that's your powder, so you never make a mistake. So it's like a 2-in-1, right? So Rosie Does It. So placement is important for this blush trend, Roseburn. You can really start by just applying on the apples of the cheeks, tapping, and you could see the color just coming through. This is what I mean where everybody needs blush for social media, for Zoom calls, for virtual everything. And it looks, if you think this looks great on camera, it looks incredible in person. It just looks so flawless, but it really does add some dimension and color. I love this. So just super easy. Tapping, Not that you should do your blush while you're in the train, but it's basically like you can close your eyes and do this. So what you want to do at this point is you want to take a little bit of blush and you want to just really float it right on the bridge of the nose. So it looks like you're in your Rolls-Royce convertible with the top down and the sun is hitting you from the top and you're getting this beautiful sort of glow on the bridge of the nose, tops of the cheeks, just from that. I'm sorry, Rolls-Royce Phantom. I want to get it right. Okay, here we go. And that's really what it is. This beautiful sort of natural, and I feel like, should we add some freckles too? You can. I love this. All right, so let's float it up because I love a floating blush trick, especially that even though things are starting to open up in the world, we still are wearing masks, right? So this is a great way to wear blush and actually see it too. So I love, even today, I can see it. Like I float, it's above my eyebrows. Can you see it? I'm wearing a mask, but I'm making sure to float my blush so you can see it. So that's, my Roseburn is up quite high. All right, let's do it. Look how great this looks. It just really emphasizes it, and it looks like skin. As simple as that, like 2 little taps with the brush, and then let's just float it upward. Really, really nice. And because we made it a little bit darker here, look how the highlight under the brow is standing out a bit more just by that trick. It's amazing. It really does look like you were in your convertible or back on vacation. All right, let's do the other side. Same here, super easy. Tap, tap, tap. Just stipple it right on top. And again, look how it looks like it's really just popping. Amazing. All right, let's do a little bit more on the sides of the nose. I think it's a very youthful look also, because the placement makes it more cute than sexy. Exactly. Very good. All right, so let's finish the eyes. I like to use the concealer palette, or you can use paint stick if you wanted to, and really just grab a soft brush, 224S, this chocolate brown here, and we're just gonna wipe it right on the lids. Just leaving the space in the center, so we're just giving a little bit of crease, leaving it really easy so it can melt, it can move, it can morph, and just feel really easy and summer-like. Because that's what this look really is about. It's really about a super casual, like casual, fun summer lifestyle that we all want and need this summer, right? So I love the sort of 80s trick of applying the shadow on the sides. And again, it's a concealer that I'm using. And the highlighter is just happening naturally because we've darkened both sides. So let's go in with my Art Library palette in Flamboyant, right, which I happen to love. I feel a TikTok coming on. Should we do some movement or voguing, perhaps? All right, so I'm going to choose this beautiful, let's see, this chocolate color right here. Same brush, tapping a little bit, and just feathering to set that concealer. But it's still easy. There's no line, it's just diffused. And then, let's go back because I'm super lazy. The easiest thing is slightly wipe, and I'm going straight into shimmer. Right in the center. And again, it's from the Flamboyant palette. How beautiful is that? Just looks super natural, super easy, no need to blend. It's like an organic shape. I really love this. And funny about this beautiful gold in the palette is the more you add, look again this way, it really just pops. All right. Ooh, let's go up even higher. That looks great. It's like totally camera ready with blush and a little bit of contour and shimmer. Super, super easy. So I want to go back in, and now I'm going to use a clean 286S brush, and I want to do something that's a little bit more rosy, and we're going in with this beautiful red right here. I'm going to add a little bit of fire right by the lash line. Just by tapping with a soft brush, no hard lines, super easy. Just looks really pretty and more dimensional. So 3 colors on the eyes, all from the Flamboyant palette. So art library is really important to me. So you could see my kit is in the building, which I am obsessed with keeping it organized. And for Fashion Week and for trends, it's always important to update. So for me, you could see right here the 3 palettes that I love and need. Art library, art library, art library. These 3 and you're set to do anything because of the color range. Let me show you really quickly if you haven't seen these before. So these are your beautiful sort of warm tones, right? You have gold, you have pale, you have brown, you have sort of rosy and red and orange. Then when you think the other palette is close, I want to show you the difference. So look here. You could see that these are just your beautiful browns, like beautiful olives, nudes, pales, pinks, all of that, just really pretty nude here. So, and this one is Nude Model, Flamboyant. And the last one is, it's Designer. And this one is like true, beautiful color, like really pretty and incredible, just really, really fun, right? If you missed the last session, you can always check it out. Go to themacproapp.com and it'll be up in about a week, so you can see it there. All right, so eyes are done. Let's zhuzh a little more mascara because we did the Magic Extensions 5mm mascara. If you haven't tried this mascara or haven't seen any of my videos with this mascara, I'm telling you, it's night and day with anything that you've used before. So we've done a little bit already, and we're just gonna pump it up. And honestly, I was prepping her for the class and thought, let's put some lashes on. And I had to stop myself because I thought she looks really good this way. And let's just add more mascara, and it's exactly what I did. And you'll find that the lashes look like they're just growing in front of your eyes with each stroke. What I love about it too is that the formula is super rich and super black. So it looks very velvety, and the camera loves it.
Romero, we have a couple questions in the chat about proper mascara application. Do you have any tips that you can share?
Yes, oh my God, I love this. I'm ready for this right now. All right, mascara application. So, really important for me because I sleep on one side of my face. When you get to my age, the problem is your lashes sort of like mangle, and it's like sleeping on your hair on one side, right? So what you want to do before you start in the morning is just comb it out. Brush them up in the direction that you want the lashes to be in, because I realize when I wake up and I'm just starting to put mascara on, if I don't comb it, the lashes just sort of get mangled in with the mascara, and it's hard to control. So first, spoolie brush, the 204. Just comb the lashes the way you want, separate them, and actually look at them as you're doing it, right? Next, lash curler. So I like a half lash curler, which I used on Taylor today. Taylor has super curly eyelashes already, and I said, do people normally curl your lashes? And she said, actually no, Romero. So you're doing it today for probably the first time ever. And maybe the last time I worked on her, I did the same thing. And I think you said it too. It's like, okay, I'll try it. Curl your lashes with the lash curler. It really gives the lashes extension, and you can actually bend it where, you know, some people curl in stages. So you get this beautiful sort of natural bend. That's not what I do. I go straight to the base of the lashes. I crimp, and then I slightly bring upward. This way you're really kicking the lash up and you get maximum volume and length because it does this and this immediately as opposed to this gradual curve. I'm just saying, that's what I do. And it's effective. And then you can use either the maximizer, the lash maximizer first, which is a primer and actually works really good in brows too for gelling your brows up, which I have on today. Or go straight to this mascara bite. This is everything you need. It's just like lengthening, thickening, volume. The one thing I want to say also, it has a really incredible smell. It's almost like floral, rosy. It's just so mild and it makes me smile every time I'm using it because it smells so good, right?
Kind of like how like MAC's lip glosses smell really good too.
Exactly. She's saying like how MAC lip gloss smells. It's like a signature to MAC. So this is incredible. I really love this mascara. So I think those tips will really help you to get maximum lashes, super easy, really pretty. Great question. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. The chat's open, guys. All right, so next we're gonna finish up her lip. So we're going back with a little bit of chestnut and we're doing this whole lip contour trend. So really keeping the line hard, not blending it. Turn this way a little. Chestnut is like the real Mac Daddy of Mac. It's like everybody owns it. Smile for me. So we're overdrawing the lip just slightly and just, so really hard to do with a mask is give any kind of direction. So to have her blend her lips without blending it this way, I said, can you blend? Can you blend, please? Okay, but it worked, right? So I wanna talk to you about my favorite Powder Kiss lipstick, and it's called Date Maker. Light, medium, and deep skin, incredible. Just use different pencils. Everybody can wear this color. It just looks like skin. And on Taylor, it's just gonna look like this beautiful highlight, and it's gonna really just highlight the chestnut pencil. All right, let's use a little. And I'm doing the, let's see, what brush should we use? 242. Let's get a little on here. And we're just gonna tap in the center. Just sort of highlighting that center point and blend. Look how pretty that is. You really see dimension in the lip right away. I love this. All right, so on top of that, we're gonna do a little bit of clear gel. Again, another product that the camera loves. Wait till you see what it looks like. If you don't own this, I'm saying this is the jam right here. All right, same brush. And I'm just gonna wipe it on. Turn this way for me. Right up to the lip line. And tap. Amazing, right? The camera loves lip gloss. All right, so next we're gonna do a little bit of highlight. And I love Hyper Real Glow because you have options with these two palettes. So for lighter skin, I would do the Get Lit. And for deeper, there are quite a few shades, but I'm using Shimmy Peach today on Taylor. And these are the two that I do carry in my kit. And you could see you have a good shade range right in here. All right, for Taylor, let's do Shimmy Peach and let's go for this goldy color. And a really good brush is the 240S for highlighting. And I'll tell you why. It's super soft. It's like a little ball and it just deposits the color and it looks like it's airbrushed. So smile a little for me. So don't forget to apply the highlight to the center of the cheek and then blend it upward. This way, it doesn't get lost on the sides. And turn that way. A little more. So she is completely lit right here. Let's do a little bit more. Let's do that V and bring it up right under the brow. This is with Shimmy Peach. Incredible. This goldy color up top. All right, let's do the other side. Same here, so center. just so you could see it from the front. It doesn't get lost. And then we're just lighting up that side. Look how pretty it is. And this brush is so soft. It's like a spa for your cheekbones. Just glides across. And the same, let's just tap a little bit right under the brow. So let's go ahead and do the tip of the nose and the bridge just to lift. So I love this trick because, again, with that Roseburn blush trend, what's nice is by adding the highlights here, you really get a bit of contouring that happens with the blush in the center. So I think with that said, we can add a little bit more blush. I feel like you have a question, Kat.
I do.
I could feel, Kat, I could feel your vibe coming in the room. Okay.
It's not from me, it's from the chat.
Okay.
But what I loved, someone actually mentioned a little earlier, they'd never applied blush on the sides of their nose before.
Oh.
And I love that. I would love to know why you like applying to the sides of the nose. What effect do you think it gives?
Well, by applying it to the sides of the nose, you get this, it almost contours the nose, but with color, which is kind of strange. And that's that whole, like, sort of Roseburn trend where it's like just really being in the sun. It's where the sun would hit you as you're sitting in your expensive convertible. I'm just saying, like, it's hitting you from the top down. So it's almost like a weird sort of burn that you'll get, but it's also quite flattering, you know? And you could see it on her. It just looks really pretty. We're gonna bring it up a little bit on top of the brows to float the Roseburn upward. And I think it just looks super natural on Taylor. She's gonna give you her 360. She's gonna serve. I'm gonna let her serve for like 2 minutes. Amazing. So cute. Let's add a little more to this side because I see I've given her a little bit of a toastiness here. So let's toast this side too. We'll say cheers to your blush. It's really nice because the main thing with this, what I love about this trend, is that it's approachable. And when you wear makeup, when you put something on, you want to look good. You want people to comment, but you want it to be a good comment. So it's really important to look approachable. And I think this Roseburn blush trend is totally that.
A lot of people got excited when you mentioned adding freckles.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to add freckles to this look, what would you use?
Okay, since they're asking about freckles, there are a couple of things you can use. I'm obviously going to use a pencil, and we have options. We could use coffee, we can use a liner. Let's use coffee pencil and see. So basically, the pencil shouldn't be too sharp. Oh my God, it's looking so good already. You guys, I am obsessed. And especially that it's around the nose. And then you can just tap away the excess to sort of smudge it out a bit so it looks like skin. Turn this way. What do you think, Kat? Is it believable?
It's gorgeous. And I also have another question in the chat. Can you do this trend, the Roseburn trend, with powder blush?
Yes, absolutely. It's just, for me, what I love about Glow Play is the texture just seems so futuristic. It's so easy to wear. It's easy to blend. With humidity and heat, I want to tell you, it's warm in New York today. It's warm where we are today. But her makeup is holding up. This blush will not sweat off. I think you could perspire and it will not streak. And that's the difference. Like some powder blushes, it can happen in extreme heat. It will not happen with the cream blush. So this is why I love, love, love Glow Play. And just to remind you guys again, if you're just tuning in later, you know, I was showing these beautiful colors that you can use for the Roseburn. My favorite is the Rosy Does It. There's also Groovy and Heat Index. But for the people that don't wear and don't like blush at all, try Blush Please. This one is, I feel like it's like sun-kissed skin. It's just warm, rosy. So if you're not a blush person, this looks incredible on. Good question, guys. All right, I'm gonna add a dab more. So we did it, we added freckles. We gave her Roseburn. We elevated it up a little bit high, so you have this beautiful glow. And again, what's great about this trend too is if you're wearing a mask, you can actually see the color, right? Because it's so high up. So I love this. But honestly, if you've been on Zoom calls and you don't like the way you look, I'm telling you, blush is gonna be your friend.
The chat is loving your kit and how organized you are and how spacious your kit looks. Do you have any tips for your kit, how you keep it organized, how you keep it looking so spacious?
Yes, what's really important to have a really tight, organized kit is you have to always remove something. Very important because, at MAC, there's so many great products, but I am talking to you today about what works for me. What you've seen in editorial, backstage, fashion week, all the shows that I've just done within the last couple of years, the kit has been pretty much like this. But as the trends change, as Kat is here at MAC to help us with trends, what's incredible is that so should your kit. So you need to update. So obviously the art library palettes, right? Those are really important. Another thing that I didn't speak about today that's also in here is the Studio Fix, the contouring palette. This is also really important to have, so I love this. And highlighter, I have some, if you're just tuning in from the last session, I used the Paint Stick Pro palette, really incredible. And I even downsized it and made a baby with some of these so that I can carry some of my faves here and not have the big palette. You can do that too. So the main thing is organization. And if your kit is organized, you can set up. I know that when we have a call time like this morning, they give me setup time. Do I need it? No. What am I doing? I'm fixing my hair, I'm powdering my face, no, I'm just kidding. There's more than that, but it just means your setup time is really quick. So no client wants to see you take so much time to set up and have this giant kit. I feel it looks more professional, and I think people feel more confident when they don't see a lot of makeup come out, because people would think, I need all that? So I'm like, they're like, that's your kit? I'm like, yeah, I can do every skin tone, everybody, every age with this. So that's gonna be another video. So tell Mac Pro that you wanna see just my kit and we'll do it. Good question.
I love that. And then Betty asked, can you use clear lip gloss over any lipstick?
Betty, thank you for asking that question. You can use clear lip gloss over any lipstick. So I used it today over the Powder Kiss liquid lipstick. And Powder Kiss is like a soft, powdery, matte lipstick, right? But it moves with your lip. It's like a rubber band, right? It doesn't tighten as it dries because it just stays quite moist. So you can totally use it on top. It doesn't do anything to the color, it just enhances it. So yeah, it depends on the look that you want, but clear lip gloss is incredible and goes well over everything.
Great, and then I just have to say there are so many comments talking about how beautiful and joyful and cheerful Taylor looks. So just had to share that.
Yes.
And then we also got a question, how can people watch this video after today? They want to go back and try this look step by step.
Okay, great. So great question, great comment, guys. Thank you for doing this. We're going to do more for you for sure. So make sure to go to the MacProApp.com to access any weekly trends. You can log in using your Mac Pro membership information and you will see that video there. We're going to tease it on social so we can get you there. But in the meantime, you can go check it out, get ready, and the video is going to land there soon. So you'll be able to see it step by step. And also check out the first video that we did. It was incredible, really colorful look. You can check out our social pages to see because it'll be on it right now. But that video will live on the MacProApp.com also. Thank you for tuning in for the 2021 summer trends. I hope you got inspired to look sun-kissed and rose-burned and cotton candy eyes and all of that. It just means, guys, go out there and have fun. We deserve it. You deserve it. You know, put on your lipstick, feel good about yourself. Don't forget your blush in your convertible on your vacation. And we'll see you at the next time, the next one, next show. Bye, guys. Thank you.